That's better. No one's here yet. We'll see if anyone shows up on Memorial Day at 3:33 p.m. But if you're watching this later, which most of you will be, I'm Andrew from 510 Books. I got to remember that the camera's right here. I'm in my warehouse because I'm doing a whatnot today on Memorial Day. There's actually been a lot. Hello, I see two people that are in here. Feel free to chat, ask questions, say hello. I'm doing okay. People left. Never mind. I don't know. Maybe somebody's here, somebody's not. So I'm going to do a whatnot live stream in 22 minutes. So this video won't be too long. It'll be about 20 minutes long. I have it already set up over there. I'll show you in a second. I know I've been making a lot of videos about whatnot, just kind of what I'm doing right now that's different. I'm continuing to list on Amazon, continuing to list on eBay, continuing to sell on eBay and Amazon, i.e. ship. I have a bunch of sales, like a dozen or so far. No, like 10 or 11 on eBay, 2 on Amazon. Anyway, so yeah, so that's going well. I had a great sale over this weekend in the store here. As you can see, the store is closed right now. But yeah, I had a good sale Memorial Day weekend, so that was good. We're closed Sundays. I switched out Sundays for Thursday, so now we're open Thursday to Saturday, open 3 days a week. So that's going well. And so the new thing that's happening with, hello, if anybody's in here, the new thing that's happening is whatnot, which I'm just trying to figure out and see if it's worth it. So on to what I was going to talk about in this video, which is that I did one stream on Friday. So today's Monday, Memorial Day. Did a stream 3 days ago on whatnot stream on Friday at 4 p.m. I may or may not do them on Friday because I'm open Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And what I've been doing since I took, well, what I've been doing since for a while now is I've just been on Fridays just closing up and just going home and not doing anything else, no other work. So I might not do Fridays, but we'll see, because Fridays are good in the sense of there's a lot of people. Hello, how you doing? But anyway, so I did on Friday and it was CDs. So today I'm doing Blu-rays. I did CDs and I didn't have a ton of items. I had, I think 18, and I used the function and whatnot to list the items under the auction column. And so I took pictures of them and then I put them each individually in their own auction. And so then, which makes it easier, which I found out when you're live and you're going through it, it's easier to just set up the next auction because it's already there. All you have to do is hit start auction, set the price and the time, and then click the button and then it goes. So it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. As that's what I did. So I was able to get through stuff fairly fast. However, it's different. It's not like this, not like YouTube where I'm talking to you guys and about a certain topic. It's just selling, you know. So I'm comfortable with just talking. I see there's 4 of you guys watching. Thank you. If you're new to the channel, Andrew from 510 Books talking about whatnot, live streaming. So I'm comfortable talking, but it's a little different. So I'm going to have to adjust to it because it's weird. It's weird to be actually selling physical products that I'm going to actually mail out to people that are watching versus YouTube is, you know, some people, I'm sure not everybody that watches my YouTube videos are resellers. Some of them probably just enjoy watching the process of somebody build a business and do reselling and that kind of thing. But still, you know, talking to people that are actually customers and they're going to buy stuff. So anyway, so here's what I have left. I have, you can kind of see, that's what I have left from that stream on Friday. I sold about half of what I had. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, exactly half of what I had in terms of CDs. So again, it was my first stream, so I had no idea how it was going to go. At most, I think I got up to like 9 viewers, but it was about 5 to 6 on average in that first stream. And I noticed that the music section is not super populated with shows, at least the CD and cassette section or category, subcategory. The vinyl category is a little more popular because vinyl is just more popular. So I knew that going into it, but I still want to test it out. I did bundles. I did some artists and groups, and I also did just bigger bundles by genre. I did like a classic rock one, which sold. I did some other individual artists, that kind of thing. But I think it's a combination of me not having a lot of followers, which is just going to take time, and CDs not being like the most hot item right now. So that's why I'm going to try out Blu-rays, which there seems to be a lot more people interested in that. And then I'm going to do a show with, I plan on doing a show with DVDs, which will be a lot of bundles and maybe some individual stuff. Also a show that's going to be exclusively TV box sets. I have 2 whole Bankers boxes plus another stack on the floor here of TV box sets that are all duplicates from my store, as you can see. And a lot of the stuff that I see. So if there's stuff from the same show, I'm probably just going to bundle those together, auction them off. I also have 2 full boxes and another little stack growing here of sealed DVDs. So I'm thinking to do one show of just sealed DVDs and see how that goes, because of course sealed versus non-sealed DVDs is probably going to be more seen as more valuable to buyers. I did watch one show today, a part of a show. I kind of go in and out of different shows just to see what people are doing on Whatnot. And he was doing sealed DVDs and was doing 2 at a time. And there was somebody who was doing 2 Blu-rays at a time. And sometimes they were sealed, sometimes they weren't. But Blu-rays tend to get a little bit more money. Again, it's an auction, guys. So you can start at $1, $2, $3, depending on what you're selling. And then people bid on it. And you can do 20 seconds up to 45 seconds, I think is the most. And also, as they bid, if it's under 10 seconds, Whatnot will add more time to make it more, exciting for the buyers. So yeah, so that's my 2 cents. If I'm planning on doing CDs again, but I'll probably have a larger amount of bundles and maybe even some individual stuff that's more valuable. That's also what I'm going to start doing, is looking if I have duplicates of stuff that that I can put on there individually, or even just as a group, like if I have duplicates of a certain artist or a group, that kind of thing. Because for me right now, the priority is to put the better stuff in my store than on Whatnot, because what I'm seeing with a lot of people is they're putting stuff that I would probably put in my store on Whatnot, which is fine, because if they don't have a store, why would they do that? So I see the potential there in Whatnot to grow followers and to start putting in some more higher value CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays and TV box sets and all that. And VHS tapes is another one too. I'm going to try a VHS show. Yeah. So those are my thoughts so far. The shipping was pretty simple. They have a whole setup within the website, Whatnot website. After the show, you just go in there and they group everything that the one buyer got together, and it's all priority shipping. So you just put it in a box. Well, I put it in a box because they were bundles. Of course, if you're selling individual items, depending on how much people get, it might fit in an envelope, a padded envelope kind of thing. And you just weigh it out, dimensions, and print out the label, and there you go, and ship it off. What I've heard is that Whatnot pays you 3 days after they get their item, which is kind of annoying. But once you kind of get going, and you've been doing a bunch of shows, then the money will just be constantly coming in, assuming you're selling. Yeah. And so I sold to 3 separate buyers. They all bought a bunch of different stuff. And so I just sent out 3 boxes. So I'm going to start loading up on boxes in the warehouse here, making sure I have enough and enough envelopes and all that kind of stuff, especially for this Blu-ray. Here, I'll show you this Blu-ray show, which I've set up over here. So I'm going to do it here. I'm going to have, I'm on my computer right now. So I'm going to have this set up with my phone, using that as the camera. And I'm going to use these little bookends to put display the Blu-rays on right here. So here, I'll show you. So I'm just going to display them so they look kind of cool. I've got them all set up over here in the order that I'm going to put them up for sale. I created a little sign because I'm doing 2 giveaways. That's another thing that you can do. So anyway, so I'll sit here and do the show. The first show took about an hour. And again, I was still trying to figure it out, work out the kinks and make sure I was doing it correctly. And also I ran a couple of auctions in the beginning when there were like 4 people and no one bid. And then some more people came in. They're like, oh, can you run it again? Oh, let me put in my information. And so I ran a couple of them like 3 times until they sold. So this time I'm going to log in about 5 minutes before, wait to see how many people will start showing up. As of right now, I have, hold on one second, I'll answer your question. Oh, where did it go? I'll check on my phone. As of right now, I have 13, 13 followers. So that is much more than on Friday when I had 2 followers. And over time, I've been getting more. And I have, how many is this? 16 people have bookmarked my show, which is more than actual followers. So when you have a show, if you go into the category, so I'll go into, whoops, that's not it. I'll go into movies. And right now, I know this is backwards, but right now, if you can see right here, someone's live. They're doing movie stream, I don't know, Blu-rays and DVDs. But I'm right here next to them. I'm that one right there. And I'm up at 4 o'clock. And I put Blu-rays, many genres, kids to 2 giveaways, some sealed. And I have 16 people who have bookmarked the show, which means that they're going to get a notification when I go live. And hopefully they won't miss it. I mean, if I can get 16, if I get over 10 people consistently, 12, 15 people, that'd be pretty awesome. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to do individual Blu-rays as well. So I'm nervous about that because I just don't know how that's going to go. I've seen different streams and some people do individual stuff and people don't buy it. Sometimes they buy it, it just varies. Of course, the more rare, the more unique kind of stuff, then it's going to be probably more popular. I see a lot of horror VHS tapes, DVDs, and Blu-rays. Those seems to be the most popular genre. I don't have too many of those, and when I get those in, I tend to like to put them in the store. But we'll see. Overtime is one of my second one. It's probably going to take me 10 or 12, just doing stuff over and over again, trying new things to see what really works. So let's see. Kate asked, hi, hello, Kate. Did you enjoy selling on Whatnot? I wouldn't say enjoy because it was the first time, so it was a little uncomfortable. However, I do see the potential of Whatnot because my follower base already grew to 13 in like 3 days, which is awesome. So I can see getting 50 followers, 100 followers, hundreds of followers, and when I go live, getting dozens, if not more, people to show up. So that's exciting. It's also great that it's potentially a place where I can sell off duplicates that I have for in my store or even online for sale, mostly duplicates in the store. So like half of these CDs that I sold off are just ones that I wouldn't have, I would have either pulled the disc and thrown it into a loose CD auction or a lot for an eBay auction, or put it in some other eBay lot, and it would have sat on my shelf. So I prefer just to bundle them up, try to figure out what people are looking for, where it makes sense, what price makes sense, and just sell them on Whatnot. So those are the positive things. I've seen some shows where some of those sellers are making good money because they're just flying through items. And I'm talking about my genres. Other genres that I'm not involved with, I will go into those just to see what they're doing, but I can't relate to them. But in terms of in music and what do you call it? In movies, yeah, some of the buyers that are selling stuff that's sealed or more unique are getting good money for them, and kind of just going through a lot of them. Like I saw one guy had over 100 items listed and he already sold like 50, and he was selling basically every one that he was putting up. He was doing VHS. I've seen some Blu-ray guys and DVD guys doing that as well. So I can see the potential for sure where you could do, and some of them are doing long shows. Like your show can be as long as you want it. You just have to start it on time. So I'm going to leave in about, like 3 minutes out of the stream to go start my show as a heads up. Uh, but yeah, so I see the potential, but it's going to take time to build it up, which is fine. So some of the negatives are, well, negative, I guess, is that I have to do it myself. So I have to be on the stream. I can't say, oh, I have my employee who's good at talking and that kind of stuff. I don't know if he'd be good at whatnot, but I could see him learning to do it and just do it for me, and I'm not there. I have to actually do it. Otherwise, I get in trouble. They might close my account. I don't know. So that's something you can't do, which is potentially negative, unless, I mean, I sold $35 worth of stuff. The first show, it was an hour long. Of course, there was prep time and there was time spent shipping. So when you break it down, it wasn't a great hourly rate. But, and of course, they keep about 10% whatnot. So it's 8% plus there's another 3%, or anyway, it's about 10%. And I think 30 cents per item shipped, which is fine. It's not that high. So if you sell $100, they're going to keep about $10 of that roughly. So yeah, so I can see the potential of doing like an hour and a half and, selling $100, $200 worth of stuff. And number one, making the money. And number two, just getting rid of all that. Cause I'm really a huge fan, because I have limited space, of just getting through things. Like I said, I have 2 boxes of TV box sets. They're just sitting here. And I could put them in a lot on eBay, but I'll probably get more money if I do it on Whatnot. I'll have to see. What's your name on Whatnot? Oh, right. So on Whatnot, I'm 510 Books Media. So 510 Books Media, all one word. Sure, Katie. Yeah. So if you go to Whatnot and search my username, it'll pop up. And yeah, a couple of minutes, I'm going to leave so I can start the stream. And so if you have any other questions, let me know. I know there's only a couple people on here. People in the future will watch this and probably have some questions, or not. We'll see. So yeah, I just see it as a way initially to try to get rid of stuff that's just sitting here, and that I know that I can make a little bit of money off of, and get rid of it at the same time, which then of course I have to do more shipping to ship it out. But I think also, just like eBay, not Amazon, but just like eBay and just like my local store, it's about building that following and those fans, so that when I go live, I know that I'll have 20, 25 people on there every time, or whatever it grows to. And I know that I can sell through my stuff and make that money and get rid of it. So as I'm getting Gaylords or I'm getting donations, that kind of stuff, I know that I can put it on there and doesn't have to take up space, because I'm creating, like I said, I have a bunch of different like CDs here. Look at all these CDs. It's crazy. That I'm considering, sorry if that made you dizzy, that I'm considering putting into lots, and seeing what might work. Just testing it out. And I've got sealed stuff. I've already got another stack that I'm starting to build for Blu-rays. I have a little VHS stack, and I'm going to get more VHS tapes and go through those. I have a ton of DVDs that I'll probably do bundles with. Bundles that make sense, like, the same actor or the same series, or all sci-fi or all action or all comedy or all romantic comedy, that kind of thing. So it helps to have experience on eBay with putting lots together for media, to then turn around to Whatnot and do that as well. Cool. I'll give you a follow. I'm Media House on there. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So I need to take off, guys, because I want to start the stream early. So I'm going to use my phone as the camera for the show and leave the phone alone. And then I'll use the laptop as the controller. So I'll go onto the stream with the laptop at the same time I'm on with the phone. But the laptop, I won't use the camera. I'll just use it to start bids, that kind of stuff. And the other thing, the cool thing about it is I have all of it organized so that now I can just go in there. And when I start doing them, I just do them one after the other after the other. So if you guys watching this later, not live, definitely leave a comment below, questions, maybe any tips you have if you're already selling on there, or if you're a buyer, what you're looking for, because that's something that is probably important as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're you're not subscribed to my channel, YouTube channel, definitely subscribe. I know I've been making a lot of videos lately, but I'm talking about this. So hopefully this helps you out. You know, like I said, give it a thumbs up or leave any comments. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. I'm going to end the stream.